Um, so, welcome everyone. Super Saturday. Today is August 28th. It's the last Saturday of the month. Isn't that fast? We're already through August, just like that. So, every month just passes right by. So, today, just a couple things I wanted to go over. So, feel free to share your contact information. That way, you guys can contact each other. You guys can set up your own mastermind. So use this group as a way to network, and build your own little community as well. We encourage you guys to meet each other, talk to each other outside of this group. We only have 1 hour together, so it's kind of hard to get to know everyone. But if you guys contact each other, set up some mini masterminds as well. So here's our agenda. We're going to go over some quick wins for the week, and then a quick real estate market update. We always want to understand what's going on with the real estate markets. We're going to share one interesting news article, and we're going to share a fat flip that made over $1 million. Can you believe that? $1 million. That's all we need to do. I just want to flip $1 million flip and retire. So if you guys can help me find that, that'll be great. All right, welcome Anna, welcome Ty. We got a big group today. Very nice. Welcome Jimmy. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about Conrado's flip. So Conrado got like 4 flips, or is it 5? Conrado, you got 5 this month?
Yeah, so I got 3 actives right now, and one about to close Monday, and the other one is scheduled to close on the 17th.
Wow!
So you guys are all invited to demo.
Nice. So you got 5 flips total. 5 flips. That's really good. So we're gonna talk about each one, and then we're gonna see how you got it and learn from you. Since that's really good. 5 flips. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Since we got a lot to talk about today. So what are your wins for the week? We also want to check in with you guys. How are you guys doing? Are you guys reaching out to agents? Do you guys need help? Let us know, because we want to see you succeed too. So what are your wins for the week? Anyone else have some wins for the week? Any wins? Any wins? Anyone win the lotto? Any wins? Anyone got corona? Anything?
Yeah, anybody got divorced, got married?
Anyone got divorced? We can buy your house.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate every move.
That's right, good or bad. It's a good thing. It's always a good thing. So any wins out of everyone, one win, at least one win before I share my win. Just one. Is everyone shy today? Alright, everyone had a good night's sleep. At least that's a win. Okay, I'll share my win. So, we had this deal in Gilroy in contract since April, and we're waiting for the seller to move out from April. So April, May, June, July, and now it's August. How many months is that? That's like 10 months. I don't know. I can't count. May, June, July, August, September, October. Like 5 months, 5 to 6 months. So we're waiting on this deal because the seller had nowhere to go. But now, since the seller's going to move out, we're going to close soon. Probably mid-September. So that's a really interesting one. 681 Arnold, if you guys want to take a look real quick. 681 Arnold, we got this in contract for 530. It was just on the MOS. We were actually a backup offer. We weren't even the highest offer, but the first buyer backed out because it took too long. The first buyer waited 3 months already, and then we waited another 6 months. So sometimes it's not about being the highest offer. It's just about waiting and waiting and waiting. We're flexible. We don't need to buy right away. So we're gonna buy it at 530, and then we can probably flip this for 750 in Gilroy. 750. So it's a nice quick little flip. Very small house, so we love it. We love fixing small houses. So that's one We're gonna close out in September. If you guys want to join us in September, I'll let you guys know. Okay, cool. So that's some wins. And then let's go over a quick market update. Very quick, like 2 minutes. Quick market update. We just want to see what's for sale, what's active, what's closed within Santa Clara County. So if you guys have the MOS, it's very easy to search all that information. You can see what's active, what's pending. So that's why I really like the MOS. If you guys need access for that, we could set up some assistant accounts since you're all our team members technically. So let's do this. Santa Clara County. What's going on with Santa Clara County? So now let's look at all the actives. How many single family active in Santa Clara County? Only 961. That's not a lot, right? 961. 961. And how many of those are under 1.2? 234. 234. Under 1.2. 234. So that's the affordable price point, 1.2. There's only 200 houses. That means most houses are not affordable in Santa Clara County. How many pendings? We want to know how many pendings, because if there's more pending than active, that's a very good sign, right? More pending than actives. So we have 1190 pendings. That's a very good sign. The market's hot. How many pending under 1.2? 343. So that's good. More pendings than actives. And how many sold within the last 30 days? Sold last 30 days. 326. That's a lot. 326. That's like 1/3 of the houses on the market being sold every month. So how fast would it be to sell all of these houses in the next couple months? 3 months, right? So we have such a low inventory. So now you understand why the prices are so high. It's because the super low inventory, which is good and bad, right? Good to sell, bad to buy, but that's just the way it is. That's just the market right now. Any comments, questions on that? That's the real estate market that we're in. Any questions, comments? And if you guys are shy, you can put it in the chat. So I'll have my chat up right here. Matthew has a question. Let's say we buy a flip for $550K in repair, sold for $80K within 4 months. So we get $250K. How much tax do we pay? So taxes is a lot. Taxes is like 30 to 40%. But that's why we have write-offs. So write-offs meaning gas, insurance, marketing. So even though we make $250,000, if we write off the repairs, we write off our expenses, we write off all that, right? We write off food, we write off our alcohol bill. Our bar bill is kind of big every weekend, so we can write that off. So we made $250,000, you get it down to $100,000, so you only pay taxes on $100,000. So the more you spend, the less you pay in taxes. It's good and bad, right? But you try not to spend all your money, otherwise you don't make any profit. So you just spend just enough to write it off. Okay, so moving on to some interesting news. If you guys see any interesting news, please do share. This is something that I saw this week. A number of Bay Area homes selling well above list price. So all these homes are selling over list price. And guess how much over list price? Guess how much? Take a guess. Wild guess. Let's watch this real quick.
Nobody.
So these.
And we're always hearing about homes selling for way over asking price, but the folks at Zillow say nobody doesn't like the Bay Area. San Francisco leads the nation with more than 600 homes sold for $500,000 over the asking price. In fact, 40 homes sold for $1 million over asking. That's just the second quarter of this year. San Jose up next, nearly 300 homes meeting that $500,000 criteria. Los Angeles in third place, rounding out the top 5. Seattle and Miami with 100 homes that sold for $500,000 over asking. All the places I've lived, what's with that?
Isn't that crazy? 500,000 over list price. So San Jose has 300, and there's only 900 homes on the market. So think about that. So 1/3 of properties are being sold over list price. So it's just a very competitive market. So when will this market slow down? I don't know. It could be another 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. I don't know. Maybe another lockdown will slow us down. But right now, it's pretty hot. It's super, super hot. So Bay Area, 500,000 over list price. Here's some market trends. If you guys like to look at market trends, did I share this link with everyone yet? I think I did, right? Yeah, it's in here, Google Docs. So feel free to join our Google Docs if you want to see all this. Oh no, my computer froze. What happened to my Google Doc? Whoops. Okay, I have to load up again because my Google Docs froze on me. Okay. Alright, moving on, moving on. You ready to see a fat flip that made $1 million? Wow, $1 million. That's just enough to survive 1 year. Then you have to do another one. So check out this fat flip. This is the fattest flip. This is the second fat flip that we saw in Los Gatos. Last week we saw one too. It also made like $1 million. Check out this one, also in Los Gatos. So there's something about Los Gatos that we should look into more. So this is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,700 square feet. A nice big house, right? And let's look at the lot, 2.6 acres.
Wow.
That doesn't sound right. Maybe that's right. I don't know. Maybe it's the community that big. But let's look at how much they bought it for and how much they sold, and then we'll look at the photos. So they bought this for 1.8 in March. 1.8. And then they sold it in August. That's how many months is that? April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. 5 months. And they made $1 million. Just like that. 5 months. So that's not bad, right? $1 million. And
yeah, so they bought it, but they bought it in 2020 and they sold it in 2021.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So that's a year and a half. A year and 5 months. A year and 5 months. Yeah, so my math is a little bit off. So a year and 5 months. But that's still not bad, right? 1 year and 5 months to make $1 million. And they probably live in this house. So I think this is like a live-in flip because the details and the design, it's pretty nice. It's a very nice house. This is hardwood herringbone. This is expensive. This is like $10, $15 square feet. They added a lot of detail. So let's say the remodel is like 300 grand.
I think it says 750 earlier.
Yeah.
If you go back, yeah, because I think they spent $750,000 for remodeling.
Oh no, that's our yeah. We're guessing the profit. So we're
okay, I see.
yeah we're guessing the net profit. So let's say repairs is $75 price per square feet. So about 300 grand, and then that gives us gross profit of 900,000, and then closing costs. So estimated about 750 grand net profit. That's amazing, right? 750 grand. So let's say even if they made $500,000, that's still pretty good for a year and a half. $500,000. Wow. Wow, they really like tiles. Look, they tiled the whole wall. That's one big shower. I think they like to shower with like 10 people at the same time. So they need one big shower. Because we're in a drought, so we have to shower together. Man, I like the detail. Look at this brass. It's hard to find brass. Very cool. Wow, $3 million. I think it's worth it. $3 million. Oh, look, it has an ADU. See, if you don't want permits, just build this ADU in your backyard and rent it out for $1,000 a month. Someone's gonna rent it. This is kind of cool. Look at the swimming pool. Wow, look at these lights. Amazing. Okay, $500,000. All right, moving on. That was pretty amazing. Okay, so finding fat flips with Conrado. Conrado is this sexy guy right here. Conrado is also a supermodel on the weekends. He wears suits to his construction sites. He's a contractor. He's a flipper. He has like 10 kids, right, Conrado? So he's a great dad, and Conrado's just a great.
That I know.
That you know, yes. Yeah, Conrado's a great guy. So add him on Facebook. Become his best friend, because Conrado is a pretty active flipper in the Bay Area. So now let's talk about your flip. Let's talk about the most recent one. Let's talk about the most recent flip, like how you got it, how you finance it, and things like that. So most recent flip.
All right, yeah, let's start with the big one, and then we go down. Got big ones and small ones.
Yeah, okay.
We buy everything.
Nice.
So so the one I got right now, active, it's a Nate. It's Nate in Oakland.
Yeah. Well, what is the address?
It's 8301 Nate Avenue. It's straight.
8301 Nate Street in Oakland. Okay, everyone look this up on Redfin so you can follow us through this. So look this up on your phone or your computer too, just so you can see how we run the numbers. So 8301, right? 8301 Nate?
Yeah.
Did I spell that right? 8301 Nate. 8301 Nate. Okay, so 8301 Nate. So this one right here, it's kind of cool. It has that little cottage look. So now let's check it out. So sold price $750. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet. Okay, cool. So talk to us about this one. How you got it and all that.
Okay, so this deal came. Well, I was in Phoenix for an investor event, and then we were submitting an offer in another property in Pittsburgh, and the same agent, like she was really. I mean, she's smart. And she had this, she knew about this property, like I didn't know, but she knew, and she called me, and she's like, hey, I got to take this deal. She's pretty good. We can make money in it, but she wanted to do it, and only if I partner with her. So I was like, okay, let's do the numbers. So I did the numbers, and it makes sense. I mean, I look at the property, it looks in good shape.
Yeah.
Just, it needs a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and we're doing a little bit more than what we anticipated. But I think we kind of hit more than what we estimated. So I was in Phoenix, and what happened was somebody had it under contract for $750, $780.
Yeah.
I forgot now. But there wasn't, they weren't insured, so they never did the earnest money deposit. So they had it, to file the notice to perform. Mm-hmm. And then so we position as a backup that if they don't, they don't move forward, then we'll take it. Because the owner had another property under contract, so they needed to sell this one in order to move into the next place. Because they had offers like $850, $875, $900, but everything was finite, so they were looking for something, no contingency, no inspection, and quick close. So I hopped on a plane, from Phoenix on Saturday, came to the Bay Area, so I went straight from the airport to look at this property. Because I wanted to see, what I was gonna buy, and I walked the property, was really good, and then I was like, let's take it on, and yes, so then we end up getting the next week. We got on the contract with other, people. They back out, and then I had to return to Phoenix because I was there for 2 weeks doing some other stuff, and then so we got that one on the contract, and then I used compensers. They did 90% of purchase price. And the interesting on this one is because the agent wanted to, be part of the deal. So I said, okay. So I negotiated with her, which she put a lot of the money, the crowdfunding. And she got the first commission, but she's going to list the property, but she's not going to get commission.
Oh.
So this one we're doing like 50-50.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm using none of my own money. Well, I'm missing a little bit, but remember that she's doing most of the money, and then I use conventions.
Yeah. Nice. So you barely have to put out any money. You just manage the project. So $750. So let's look at those numbers. $750. You got it from an agent. So always network with agents. And then sometimes agents want to get part of the deal, which is okay, because she's putting out the money. She's putting out the money. And how much money do we need for this one? So we need 10% down payments. So that's about 75K.
10%.
Yeah.
And then 150 for rehab.
Mm-hmm. So
and holding costs.
150K for rehab.
Yes.
And holding costs. So that's about 225K total cash, right?
Yes.
But the good thing, see how it doesn't have to be your money. It could be your agent's money. It could be your parents' money. It could be anyone's money. So you don't have to use your own money. It could be your ex-girlfriend's money. It could be anyone's money. As long as someone is willing to give you money, you can flip houses, right? It doesn't have to be your money. So 225K cash. So that's a lot of money, but if you think about it, it's not that much because you can raise it from other people. So that's a big it's a big house, 2,000 square feet. It looks okay. You can actually keep the kitchen, right? The kitchen is not bad.
Usually we were planning on keeping it, but no, we decided we're gonna take that whole so we got the whole thing. That wall is down right now, so we made that open, and then we're gonna have I'm not sure we're gonna have a room for an island, but for sure we can have a peninsula with new cabinets, and new flooring. So it's gonna be really nice. So now it's 4-2, and it will become 4-3 with a laundry on the second floor.
Nice. Okay. So 4-3.
So we're reconfiguring the layout because it was funky,
it is.
And also, weird. We're using a lot of using a lot of the space in the attic because it has a huge space.
Yeah. Which
was never used, so now we're putting like a stairs so where they can use it for like storage.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, this could be
that's a lot of space.
Man, high ceiling, and it looks beautiful. Is this a really nice, good looking attic?
Yeah, really nice.
Wow. Okay. Very cool. So it has attic space, very high ceiling. So the property overall, the bones are really good. Now let's check out the ARV real quick. So we're gonna hop on the MLS. So with the MLS, it's very easy to search the ARV. Just search residential, and then quarter mile. You want to keep it close as possible. You don't want to go too far out past a quarter mile. So 39 matches, which is really good. Usually there's only like 10 to 20. So now there's 39 matches, and we want to look at square footage because we're a big house. So we're going to look at houses around 2,000 square feet. So looks like you could hit maybe $1 million, right?
Yeah, so that was what our first comp, and that's what I was kind of like thinking. That one sold early in the year, but that one doesn't have a garage.
Oh.
Yeah, because that one doesn't have a garage.
Yeah.
And so that was our first ARV. Then we look at the other one, so we comped it out like to 1.1.
Yeah.
But there's just one that just closed and it hasn't been remodeled.
Yeah.
And it closed for 1.225.
Oh, this one, right? Let me. This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
1.2. No, so there's that one, that one, and then there's another one. So, we're getting, higher comps now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the million. That one.
Yeah.
That one is on the other. Yeah, it's pretty close.
And your lot is better. Your lot is much bigger than theirs.
Yeah, that one looks good on the pictures, but I took a walk because it's only a block away, and it's not. The exterior needs a lot because we're gonna redo the whole roof, and we're gonna put new gutters, new fascia.
Nice. Yeah, this one.
And that's why we decided to do the new whole new kitchen because we want to hit that 1.2 250.
Wow, 1.2. That's amazing. Okay, this one looks like a flip too, right? It's a really nice remodel. So let's see if it's a flip. 775. Kinda like a flip, but they live in it. It's a live-in flip. So very similar numbers to yours, which is amazing. 775 to 1.2. So you're gonna hit pretty similar numbers. Oh wait, let's check this out. So MS2 Capital Flipper bought it for $450 and sold it for $775. So they made $300,000. MS2 Capital. they made 300,000, and now this homeowner lived in it for about 3 years, and now they also made probably $300,000. So everyone's making money this past couple of years. That's amazing. So let's play with these numbers. So let's look at the flip numbers. Flip numbers. So price 750. Repairs gonna be how much again?
150.
Repairs.
Yeah, between 120 and 150. But
yeah. We're estimating the high side. And then total cost. How much is the total cost? 900K, right? 900K. And then ARV is 1.2. We just verified that with the MOS. Gross profit is 300K. And then you have closing costs. You have closing costs, which is 5 to 10%. So let's say even on the high side, 10%. 10% of the resale is how much? Of the selling price is 120K, right? 120K.
Yes.
So net profits is about 180K. So closing costs, you don't have any child support, right? That's considered closing costs.
No.
Okay, good. No child support. Okay, you're good. No back taxes, because they do find out in escrow. Escrow is amazing. They find out everything. So net profit 180K, and let's say your hard money on 750K at 10% equals 75K. This one will only take 6 months. So hard money is only like 30K, right? 30K. So
yes.
True net profit will be like 150K. So that's pretty good. And then split in half, right? Split in half.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that the agent is not getting paid at the end, so we get, what's that? About 60.
Yeah.
No, it's just 2%.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
2.5%.
That's like 30 grand. Yeah, 20, 30 grand. So you're gonna make like about 100K. 100K each side. So that's really good. 100K each side. Just for a couple months, right? Like 2 months, 3 months work.
Yeah, 3 months, and just right now because the city of Oakland is taking a long time to issue permit. It's like I just submitted the application, and they estimated between 3 and 4 weeks. Luckily, I got it yesterday. I just paid for the permit. Yeah. But I want to share this. I think we had it on the last call too. Like you don't want to wait. Like I got the project. We start demo the second day. The first day we got the keys. Yeah. Because we're paying holding costs, taxes, insurance, and we also carrying the risk of somebody breaking in and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I take the chance to demo, start the work without permit, until if somebody complains or if the city comes and they tell us to stop, then we stop. In the process, we submit the application that's been reviewed and this and that. So the fastest way is just to get like kitchen and bathroom remodel in-kind permit, because that's over the counter. Even Oakland is taking 4 weeks. It only took 2 weeks. But if I put on the application that we're moving toilets, sinks, and this and that, they want to see plans, and that's gonna take 4 weeks. Yeah. And then you have to pay architects. Even though if you're changing, you're moving walls, you just want to get a permit. Yeah. To get started. Like if anybody complains or the city show up, then you have something to prove. You're not doing it without permit. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. So just get the permits and then revise it later. It's okay, right? Yeah. You just want to speed it up. At least, like right now, we did the demo. We removed some of the walls. Next week, the plumbers, come in. They'll be done next week. The following week, the electricians. And give it take. I think probably 3 months at the max. But our goal always is to finish it as soon as possible. Yeah. Without cutting corners. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that's pretty good. So you still have permits, you're doing it up to the code and all that, and then you're knocking it out in 3 months, maybe 3, 4 months, 5 months. That's really good. So we'll love to see the progress. If does anyone want to see this house, maybe we'll see this house sometime. Usually I'm gonna be on site today at 12:45. If anybody wants to, meet and see what we're talking about, welcome. just send me a text so I know, who's coming, and I can plan to, spend more time there.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Feel free, everyone, to join Conrado if you guys want to see a live flip, live remodel. So that's pretty cool. You get to see it before the walls go back up. You get to see behind the walls. All right, very nice. Good job on that one. So you just networked with the agent, got this deal. It's on the MOS, so that's kind of interesting. It's on the MOS. The first buyer couldn't perform, kind of like our Gilroy. The first buyer couldn't perform, and then you got it. So it's kind of interesting. You just have to keep on trying, be backup offer. So sometimes good to be backup. You don't have to be the first.
Yeah, and also I wanted to point out on this one, like I mentioned, we're going 50-50 on the profit.
Yeah.
Like normally I don't do that.
Yeah.
Because all the responsibility is on me. Like even though I don't have too much money in the deal, but the loan is on my name, so I have to guarantee the loan, insurance, everything. I have to make sure that we get the project done on time.
Yeah.
And with the budget. So like she put most of the money, yes, but she's like, she's relaxing right now. She can be in Hawaii, she can be in Cancun.
Yeah.
And here I am, doing all the work, which is fine, I don't mind. But just because, sometimes people think like, oh yeah, I can put the money and let's go 50-50. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Because, we have to bring value to the table.
Right.
Like even you can come into a deal like with no money, but, say like, hey, I can help, I can do the demo. I can do this. I can shop around. I can go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
It's always, on the giving side.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. So there's a huge difference between an active partner and a passive. So passive partners just lend the money but they don't do anything. In this case, she is the gatekeeper for the deal. So that's her way of adding value since she found the deal. She's putting it together. So she's in between active and passive because she's not doing anything, but she added the value by finding the deal, which is very important too. She found the deal and she's willing to put in money and list it for free. So that's kind of cool. So very nice. Yeah, that's a good one. We'd love to see how that one goes and keep us posted. So everyone, feel free to check it out today in Oakland. This is the nice side of Oakland, right? We're not gonna get robbed out here today.
Yeah, it's usually by the zoo. It's a really nice. It's kind of like on the borderline.
Yeah.
Like you can be. It's changed like within a block or 2 blocks, and it's the complete ghetto. But then for some reason there's like a dividing line.
Yeah. Nice.
There's a fine line.
Okay, this is a good side. You guys don't have to worry. So you don't have to bring your bulletproof vest out here today. You can leave it at home since Conrado will keep you safe out here. All right.
Hey, Conrado, can I ask you a question regarding the planning and also the permit process? I know you kind of talked about a little bit already, but in terms of the inspiration for the ideas and the planning side, do you actually work with someone else to do the planning and the designing, or is that just all on you?
Yes and no. Like, if there's stuff that I can do, like right now I'm trying to, delegate, because there's only so much that I can do. Like I got an architect and I just call her and she will come, she will take the measurement, she will but you want to, work with people that are really fast and they will do what you tell them to do because, sometimes people, they want to do whatever they want. So, I tell them, okay, I want the bathroom here. I want this and this and that. This is what I want. And then they will just go work. Sometimes they work overnight, and then the next day they will have the drawings ready for me. But that takes time. So I have an architect usually for this one. Yeah, I use an architect. She draw the plans already. She did the electrical, everything. So now, within a week, we're ready to submit for revision. But you always want to submit for revision after you get the permit, because if you submit the revision before you get the kitchen and bathroom permit, then they can delay it.
Wow, that's
nice.
Great.
Yeah, good question. So how much did the architect charge to draw the plans for this one?
Depends. So on that one, I think she charged me like $1,500.
That's it? $1,500?
Yeah, pretty cheap. So I'm like I say, I'm here to help and add value. So if whoever needs help, like, reach out to me and I can share some of my contacts.
Nice, nice.
That's a
Yeah.
great deal.
I would like her number.
Yeah, I have a question. So I see these edges, put these edges in the Chulia, and I see the crumb. So is the CD is not the very safe in the until I see in the Chulia. So how to do you consider this one too?
Say that again. That the neighborhood is not safe.
Yes, because I'm not familiar about the Auckland, but I see in Chulia the crime is heavy crime there.
Yeah, well, Auckland is known for for the crime. Just if you look up San Francisco, the whole city will be shown as a crime city. But that's why for me, I only do deals where I know the area very well, because I can in places right like when I show up and I'm like, oh, what did I just buy? But this neighborhood, yeah, is good, like really nice.
Yeah.
And like I say, you can walk 2 blocks and then it changes.
Yeah, I put these edges in the Chulia, so is not in the light area. So they have the blue color is the very heavy crumb in the. Yeah, I just follow the Chulia, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you don't want to trust them too much. Just like like I say, you can look San Francisco and some of the bad areas, like San Jose. For example, San Jose, the map, because they just show whatever, the data, but some of the data, is not accurate.
Oh.
Like this neighborhood, it's been changing a lot in the last year.
I see. So this neighborhood is great, huh? But how?
Well, it's not the greatest. Like there's a lot of nights. Like I was yesterday looking at our property, where it's like super super clean and all the houses are in good shape. But yeah, these I mean it's middle. We'll say middle class.
Yeah, it's
but how to find the information when we're not familiar with like Auckland? So how to know neighborhood is good?
Well, the only way you can get an accuracy is just by driving and walking the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, usually go there at nights, and
Yeah.
and then if they're not selling drugs on the street, then it's safe. Yes.
Okay,
So
thank you.
it's kind of hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. You really have to drive through each neighborhood and kind of understand it. But this is a $1 million neighborhood, so most likely it's somewhat decent if it's a $1 million neighborhood. If it's a $500,000 neighborhood like around here, then it's probably not that great. But they can't afford gas to go up here, so you're safe up here.
Okay, thank you. Gotcha.
All right.
How do you determine the scope of work for this property? Like, what is to do and not to do?
Yeah. So I don't know, but this is more like for us that we have done this multiple times. We gained experience that now we know what to do, what not to do. Yeah, so by now, by me walking the place, I can just visualize what we're gonna do, and I can come up with a number. Like I can do my offer, like a pack of the napkin. But for somebody who's new, it's gonna take time, and you can get like a proposal, an estimate from a contractor, but they're always gonna charge more. But I think my recommendation will be to always network with people who are doing. And some of us are willing to share the actual cost. Some guys they will say more than what it is or less than what it is. And then so you can do one flip, and then then you will know the exact cost of every little thing. And that's why it's very important to note everything. Like when I think I shared this already with Tom. Like I did one in Richmond, where I was my ARV was, I was hoping to get $650, and I was putting like, for the area expensive, like my vanities were like $1,000 each, and then handles and all this kind of stuff. When I could have just go to Home Depot and buy a whole set of vanities for like $250, and all these little things, they add up so much. But you learn that over time. You do multiple times, and then like when you're opening walls, like you only want to open walls that really need to be open. because after once you demo, then if you have to put it back, you have to pay framers, and then you have to pay drywall, taping, and paint, and all that kind of stuff, and electrical. And also when you're doing like with permits, if you have open a lot of walls, then the city might make you to rewire the whole house, for the electrical and plumbing. Versus if you just open a demo the bathroom, then you only require to do new electrical in the bathroom or the kitchen.
Nice.
That's the one over demo.
Yes. So just do enough. Just do enough. You don't have to do it. You don't have to break down every wall. How about your kitchen? What is your average kitchen remodel cost?
Depends by area, but yeah, so it's like 12, 15, 25.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cheapest will be like $8,000.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so you can kind of see the range based on the area and the size. How about each bathroom? How much is the average bathroom remodel?
About 10 grand for normal bathroom, and then it goes up to 15, 20. Like on this one, we cannot, like the master, we cannot spend more money on the master.
Mm-hmm.
But the other ones, they're just gonna be something decent, not really. But on the master, in the kitchen, where we're gonna spend most of the money.
Nice. Okay, so spend a little bit more on the master, which is smart. Maybe make it bigger. Put 2 showers, like the Los Gatos house.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like on this property, so even though you have four bedrooms, only 2 bathrooms, like he doesn't have a master.
Yeah.
So for now, it's only taking us to just add one more bathroom on the second floor, and then take the existing bathroom and convert that into the master.
Oh.
And
nice.
we just put in a wall. So if you guys, whoever wants to come in and meet us today, I can share.
Yeah.
We're always taking. We just put in a wall to divide.
Yeah.
Because the 2 rooms are like next to it, but we just put in a wall to divide and the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. All right. So that's pretty good. We gotta understand.
And we're reusing. We always try to reuse the lumber. From the demo.
Oh.
As much as we can. Like we don't. Yeah, I don't throw anything.
Yeah. Keep everything.
Until the end, even molding.
Yeah.
Baseboards.
Yeah. Very nice. Very smart. And then let's check out your other one. Your one that you're closing soon, or
okay, let's look at the one that's closing soon. It's 716 Cleveland.
716 Cleveland. So this one is the one you're actually raising money for too, right?
Well, I got 2. Yes, I'm raising money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can let somebody participate.
Yeah. Nice. There's opportunity to join on this one. 716 Cleveland. Is that Oakland?
Yeah, it's Oakland near Lake Mary. Yeah, we can walk to the Lake Mary.
Wow, walking distance to the lake. That's pretty good. Walking to the lake. So tell us about this one. How did you get this one?
This one, the same story. So I'm gonna share a little bit more. Like on this one, I have a team that works with me.
Yeah.
And also my wife and myself. We're on the MLS. Almost checking. Most of the time. Yeah. And we get an alert. So this one, my wife was tracking it for like 2 weeks, and she said like, oh, this one looks like a potential. It was like, no, I thought it was gonna go for like 9 because I know the area. Yeah. I thought it was gonna go for like, 950, 975.
Yeah.
And until the last minute, we decided to submit an offer for, I think it was 910.
910, wow.
910, yes. And then they didn't take that offer because we never saw the property. Yeah. And we had 7 days contingency because we didn't, we never saw the property. And it was funny because they had a lot of offers from investors and wholesalers, I think, but they never went and looked at the property. Oh. So they ended up choosing, a lower offer because so he went and looked at the property and, so they felt more confident that he was going to close. Mm-hmm. So we said, just, always position on as a backup, if anything goes south, they, call us. And it did happen, like, that was yesterday, and then the next day they call us and, like, are you guys still interested in the property? I'm like, yes. When do you want to see it? I said, now, because I was in Oakland. So it only took me, like, 10 minutes to go over there. Yeah. And she was like, okay. And then the agent was like, okay, go and look at it. And if you still like it, it's yours. Yeah. And, so, because the other guy thought it was too much for him. So that's how we got this one also from an agent.
Nice.
by positioning as a backup.
Yeah.
And actually, we end up getting it for less than what we're gonna offer. So
Really? You got less than 910.
Yeah, so we got it for 900, and also one of my partners, she's licensed, so we get commission back.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna share a little bit more, like on this one, where everybody gets paid. So on this one, I don't want to take the credit that I brought the deal, this and that, because this was a deal that my wife was working on it. Like even though she didn't make the offer, but she was like, she ran the comps. She told me like, oh yeah, I think this can sell for this and how much, So when she does that, she gets paid. Like I paid on this one, I think she's gonna make like 10K. And then we have another one where we're gonna pay her 15.
Nice.
Just by keeping an eye on the MLS.
Right. So there's deals on the MLS. You just gotta try, right? Try to submit an offer and be backup. It's okay to be backup. So you just gotta keep on submitting offers, right? Yeah. Let's check out the comps real quick. So you submit an offer for 900,000. I would assume that your comps are gonna hit 1-2 because you want a good spread, right? You want a good 300K spread. So
on that one, the comps are around 1.4, 450 because we can add bathrooms and
Wow, you're right. Look, 1.4. But that's huge. That's 3,700 square feet. How big were we again? We were.
So what's like? If I don't have the notes right now, but I think it's 16, and then we have the whole attic space.
Yeah.
That we can use that, so we can be around 210.
Yeah, 210. Nice, 210. So look at this one. It's only 1,300 square feet and it hit 1.4 already. This one's only 1,100 square hit 1.3. So that's pretty good. So 1.3, 1.4. So let's say 1.4, right? 1.4 because it's gonna be all nicely fixed up. So Avery, $1.4 million. So you have a $500,000 spread from the price, right? 900K.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's look at these flip numbers. So you can do it the same way every single time to keep it consistent. So price is 900K. Repairs. What are your repairs gonna be?
150 to 180K because it changes. Like this area, it's a higher.
Yeah.
So we have to use higher quality material.
Yeah.
And same for appliances.
Mm-hmm. So let's say 175K. So total cost is how much? $1,075,000, right? $1,075,000. Let's just round up 1.1 just for simple math, very simple math. So ARV 1.4 million. Gross profits is 300K, so that's pretty good. And then you have closing costs, and then your closing costs will be less, right? Since you're working with the agents, so maybe they'll list it for less or something.
Yeah, so we work the same way. Like she gets full commission at the at the purchase, but then she makes nothing at the end.
Got it. Okay, very nice. So you save a little bit. So let's say 5%. 5% of 1.4, that's like 50 or 75K or so. And then you have hard money costs. Hard money costs on the price, which is 900K. So let's just say 10% is 90K cut in half, because 90K is for 1 year. And then cut in half, so let's just say 45K. So net will be about roughly, let's say 200K profit, right? A little less than 200K profit, which is really good. Net profit after everything, after repairs, after closing costs, after giving your wife a bonus. Are you gonna give her a bigger bonus when you close?
Yeah, gonna take her for dinner.
No Chanel, no Cartier.
No.
It's a tax write-off. Just kidding. It's not a tax write-off. But that's really good. So now, so you need help. You need more funding on this one, or you have the funding, or what is the opportunity to get involved with you on this one?
So I got this one, and I got other property too that we're gonna close. So we have the money to take these properties. But at the same time, if somebody's interested in participating and get more insight we can use, we can always use some money.
Yeah.
And pay interest.
Yeah.
And they get the experience to, and then we can share more of our all the stuff, and then they can in the future they can become our partner or their equity partners.
Yeah.
Or we can just tell them how to do it, and they can do it on their own.
Nice.
And be still guided.
So what?
Conrado, can I ask you regarding the amount that you're looking for, like the minimum investment that you?
Yeah. So the minimum is $50K. And then the maximum is 5 million. No, just kidding. No, whatever, just kidding.
That's within my budget.
No, just kidding. Minimum 50K.
Yeah.
And then, it's whatever you guys want to put, to work.
Nice. So let's say 100K. What is the return? What is the return on that 100K?
So, will depends, but, we can do 10%. Yeah, 10%.
Uh-huh. So 10% interest, so that's 10,000 a year. If that's 100K, divide by 12. That's how much? $833 a month. $833 a month in interest, right? So 10,000. Anyone has a calculator? 10,000 divided by 12, 833. I think that's about there. I think I passed math when I was in high school. Does that sound about right?
That sounds right about it.
Yeah. All right, 833. So that's pretty good. So if you have 100K, you can make $800 interest a month. Interest. And that's simple passive interest. So you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to buy a house. So all those out-of-state investors are buying houses for like 100K, and then they rent it for $800. But they have to manage it, they have to fix it, they have to worry about tenants not paying rent. So this is a quick, easy way to get a simple return. And then you can go buy a Tesla, because a Tesla is like a $800 car payment. So you get a free Tesla if you invest $100,000. It's just free interest. So how does this work? So loan the money to Conrado, and then Conrado, you'll set up a promissory notes.
Yeah, it's a promissory note.
Yeah.
And they can be second lien position.
Yeah. Okay. So deed of trust, second position. So what does that mean? That means the hard money lender has the first position, because they have the bigger loan amounts. Remember, they lend 90%. So the hard money lender, probably Conventus in this case, they lend.
I use Conventus and also Iron Bridge.
Nice. And Iron Bridge. Nice. So those are two good hard money lenders. And then second position, that means your notes or your mortgage is recorded after. So you have second priority, which is good. It was still good. You have a deed of trust stuck against the house. So Conrado can't run away to Mexico or run away anywhere, because it's stuck to the house. So if he ever sells it, if he sells the house, the lien has to be paid off in order to clear title. So it's pretty safe with the deed of trust. What happens if you lose money, Conrado? Are you still gonna pay?
Yes, that's our responsibility to pay them back and pay, because we're not looking to do just one transaction.
Yeah.
We're looking for a long-term friendship, and where we can do more stuff, and that's how we've been growing. I shared the last time, I have lost money.
Yeah.
And that was on my early, beginning, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right. So that's good.
Because I had the mentality that, all you need, to become an investor is money, and I had the money, but I didn't have the experience.
So that's good that you went through that experience already. So you already went through the losing part, because you learned from that. That's a great lesson. And then now you don't make those same mistakes. So that's perfect. And then any questions on how private money works?
Yeah, I want to share more on this one too. So the way, maybe add a little more. So the way it works, like, let's say, the house is already fixed up, and then, we sell the property. So what happens is everybody gets paid the hard money. The second, any liens on the property, if we, water bill, whatever, everybody gets paid.
Yeah.
And we're the one who gets paid at last. Whatever is remaining, if there's any profit, that's what we get.
I see. Okay. So investor gets paid last, so you're taking all the risks,
Yes.
but you pay all the investors first. All
Because
right.
everything goes through escrow.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. So you're taking cash, Bitcoin, any of that?
Yeah, gold.
Gold, life insurance, any other assets? Credit card? If you want to swipe your credit card?
Tesla's, Porsche.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so you have any assets, feel free to give Conrado all your assets and he'll take care of you. 10%, that's actually pretty good. 10%.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Are you required to pay the second? I didn't think you had to pay the second position.
Are you?
Well, because everything is recorded, we have to pay it. Like even we have bad property where like the previous owner didn't pay $10 on the garbage, and that becomes a lien, and then that has to get paid before we can close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As long as it's attached to the property, even if it's at $1 or whatever. Yeah, escrow won't release all the documents and the funds before everybody gets paid.
Okay. I thought it was just the first.
Quick question on this house. What are you guys planning on doing with the floors and the backyard for this house?
Oh yeah, we're gonna rehab new flooring in the backyard. Yeah, we're gonna do a landscaping, concrete, and also a deck and some grass. Same on the front. Yeah, so it's gonna be a new makeup. And also there's like a basement. We're gonna clean that up. Make it more useful space.
So I have a question: how to add the lien in the title from the escrow company?
So what happened? Yeah, so we prepared the promissory note, and then we send all the documents to title, and then they record it, and then once everything is recorded, they send a notice to you and whoever is involved.
Okay, so you hire the lawyer to do the promissory note, or you just do by yourself?
Well, I got so we got the notes, and then escrow. They have the agents, and they have also have attorneys on that when they make sure they go through the documents and they make sure that everything.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
Wonderful.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I also have a question.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So the partnership commitment, is it per transaction? Is it for the year? What is the length of time?
Well, yeah. So the length of time, so it's per deal. So let's say we record a nay the day that nay sells. If it's in 3 months or 6 months, 9 months, when that property sells, you get paid. So yeah, it's deal by deal.
Yeah, usually 3 to 6 months. But the goal is to sell the flip as fast as possible. So it is much less than 1 year. Hopefully, right? Hopefully the property sells right away.
Yes. Yeah, that's our goal too. So just to be sure also on that one. So when we do the contract and the note, even though we say, it's going to be 3 months or 6 months, but also on the contract it says 12 months, because that's like when we get the hard money, even though we're only using it for 3 months or 6 months, the terms are for 12 months. And then after that, we can, you can decide if you want to get paid or you want to continue on, accumulating more interest.
Yeah, you can roll over to another product if you want to as well. Yeah. But the main thing is the deed of trust. Always have a deed of trust, because that's how you record the notes against the house. And then Conrado will guarantee it. He'll guarantee it with his fingers, right, Conrado?
Yes. Yeah, it's just like with Convento, that's how they give me the like $500,000 or over $1 million. I'll have to just sign and guarantee that I'm gonna pay them.
Yeah. So Conrado has
and
his,
well, and they have the first position too.
yeah.
But
Yep.
still, they just
Yeah, so it's I think it's somewhat safe. It's against a house. It's against an asset, right? The asset has value. So you saw how we ran the comps. There's equity built in there, and then Conrado is a contractor too, so he knows how to fix the house efficient as fast as possible as well. So Conrado is an investor. I do have to make a disclaimer that investing is at your own risk. It's between you guys, whatever you guys do want to do. But if you do want to invest, check out his project. Conrado's a local flipper. He's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, he's always here. We're always supporting each other. We want to see each other succeed. And if you guys have questions, you have his number right here. You can reach out to Conrado. So any last minute question? Because it's 11 o'clock. We're going to get ready to wrap up and start our
and
Saturday.
I got more properties going. Like I said, I got 2 more active right now in Pittsburgh, and the other one is in also. I mean, if you want a quick look at it, the other one. Let me look at the address. It's like 2 blocks away from Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's a bigger house.
Yeah, I think just for the sake of time, we might be out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, but feel free to contact Conrado directly since you have his contact, and ask him about his other ones as well. Before we go, can we get a photo? This is a nice big group today. Let's get a group photo. Can everyone turn on your camera so we can see your beautiful faces? And then we're going to have a Super Saturday selfie. This is our Super Saturday selfie right here. So everyone, turn on your camera just for 1 second and make a funny face or something. Or okay, you guys ready? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we got a Super Saturday selfie. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again next Saturday. We're going to continue next Saturday. Every Saturday, we'll see you. As long as I don't have a hangover, we'll continue doing this every Saturday. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning, I'm here to help. Whatever you guys need, it doesn't have to. You guys don't have to come and
Yeah.
whatever question you guys have, always reach out to me.
Nice. Thank you,
If I
Conrado.
can answer, I'll be more than happy.
Awesome. Okay, very cool.
If now we can learn together.
That's right. We're a community. All right. Have a good day, everyone.